This is a very basic general tutorial for your calculator. The most obvious thing that you must do first is turn the calculator on. The on button is down here in the far left corner. When you want to turn the calculator off, you hit second and on. Notice how the word off is up above, the word on in blue. Anything that you want to access that's in blue, you must hit this second key before you type the particular key you're looking at. Anything that's in green, notice there's an M, there's a W, a T, anything at all that's in green, you must hit this green key before you access it. Now yours may be a different color depending on the version of your calculator, but that's the way that it works. What we want to do in this basic tutorial is just talk about graphing a little bit. The screen that I have pulled up right now is called the home screen. It's where you do basic calculations like 9 times 9. If you want a blank screen, you just hit clear. Now, if you want to access the screen, let's say you turn your calculator on and there's something else there, maybe a graph or something like that. You hit second mode, notice it says quit up above it, and it takes you back to what's called the home screen. This is where we will do all of our basic calculations. When we graph, we want to first make sure that we're all in the same mode. So hit Mode Calculator. Make sure everything that you have on your calculator is left justified. Everything should be highlighted down the left side of your calculator. So check that out first. Once you've checked to make sure that you're in the correct mode, you want to check your window out. Now, most of the things that we graph will be in what's called the standard window. So hit your window key and check to see if your calculator is in the standard window. Now we're graphing things on a standard axis, so we're looking at the horizontal and the vertical axis. Remember that your horizontal axis is the x-axis, and because my numbers are -10 to 10, it means it's starting on the far left with -10 and going to the far right with +10. This one means it's a scale of 1. This is your vertical axis, your y-axis. Now your numbers are different from mine, so if you want to change them so that they look like mine, you would hit zoom. See number 6 on mine, yours may be a different number, but number 6 on mine says standard. So we would go down, use my arrow keys and go down to number 6 and hit enter, and that would put us in the standard window. Notice that we're going, and I've hit another button. But notice that we're going from -10 to 10. If you look at this screen, this starts out at -10 on the far left, +10 on the far right. Each tick mark is one number. This is +10 up here. This is -10 down here. That's what our standard window is. Now, if you want to graph something, you must hit the button that says Y equals on it. If you have anything typed in here, you would want to hit clear to clear it out. If these are highlighted, let me highlight mine so you can see what I'm talking about. If one of these are highlighted, you want to turn those plots off. It's very simple to turn those off. You just take your arrows and go up to the one that's highlighted, hit enter, that turns it off. So you want these things that say plot to not be highlighted. Now get ready to graph. Let's say we were going to graph the function y equals 2x plus 5. We would go over here to the first line. We would type 2. Our x is here. This is the variable key in the second row. So we type x plus 5, and we hit graph, and we will have the line 2x plus 5. Now we can tell a few things about it using this calculator. If we go back now and we look at table by hitting second table, my table has been set up so that I can see all the values for 2x plus 5. If I put -5 in for x, I would get a -5 for the y. If I put a 0 in for x, I would get a 5 for the y. I can go up and down this table and find the values for that graph. Yours may not be set up that way, so if you want to change yours so that you have a whole table, you would hit second window. Notice that it says table set up above it. See how mine says table start at 0? This number can be anything because you can use your arrows to go up and down. But these need to say auto so that you have an automatic table. If you change those, let me show you. If I go over and I hit ask instead of auto and then look at my table, I will have a blank table and I can type anything I want. Let's say I wanted to know what the value of, if I put 85 in for x would be. Remember, we're doing 2x plus 5. If I put 85 in there, it's taking 2 times 85, adding 5 to it, and it's telling me that the answer is 175. So your calculator will actually do those basic calculations for you. When I go back and I hit graph again, those numbers that are in the table are the numbers that are on this line. So you can go back and look at your picture, or you can look at your table depending on what the problem in your book is asking you to do.